Hello, my dear students. In another video, this time, we're gonna work on the first test we have uh, after the first video, which is connecting letters alif, ba, ta, tha, noon, and ya. In this test, we're gonna start with the first question. Connect the following letters to form a word. Excuse my typo. So we have here 4, 5, 15 words represented to us as separate letters, and we need to connect them correctly. So the first group of letters are qaf, alif mad, lam. Now, why we said this alif mad? Because alif, it could come with hamza, and then it's regular letter, it's a. Or it could come without hamza, and then it becomes a long vowel. It gives the letter that comes before it a long sound. In this case here, qaf comes before alif al-mad. Now it becomes qa. So to connect them, we have to start with the qaf. And if we remember the second or the third principle of connecting letters, which was when you connect a letter, you keep the head and forget about the tail. So we're going to keep the head of the qaf here. This is qaf. Make it ready to connect to the next letter, which is alif al-mad. So this is alif al-mad, qa. And then we write the lam here, qala, aw qal. Now notice lam goes, the tail goes under the line. Now here alif connects to the letter to the right of it, but it does not connect to the letter that comes after it. Why? Because it's one of the 6 letters that don't connect from the left side, which are alif, ra, zay, dal, dal, and waw. These letters don't connect from the left side, only from the right side. So every other letter connects from right and left. These 6, they don't connect from left, only from right. Second word, ba, ya, ta. Now, ba stays, the head of the ba stay, and we put the dot under the beginning of the ba, under the tooth. The ya, it has to transfer because now it's going to be connected. So it's going to transfer into this shape. Ta stays as it is, but get connected. So this is bait, ba, ya, ta. I saw people doing it this way, ba, ya, ta. I don't know what they were thinking, but we said when you connect a letter, they lose the tail, so ba has to lose the tail, this part. And ya, since it's in the middle of the word, it has to come like this. So now this is wrong. And I've seen people doing it this way, ba, ya, ta. And they put them together thinking that by just putting them together it's connected. No, that's wrong too. To connect any letter, you have to prepare them for connection. And to prepare a letter is to forget about the tail and keep it open like this. This is the ba. It's ready for connection with the ya, and it's ready for connection also with the ta. Now the ta, since it comes at the end, we close it. Now the third word, kaf, ta, alif, mad, ba. So this is kitab. Now we know that the kaf in the beginning of the word, it does not come like this. This is only when it's alone, it looks like this. Or when it's at the end. But when you connect the kaf at the beginning of the word or at the middle of the word, we don't write the hamza. This one is gone and the tail is gone. So we do it like this and then we extend the line. So this is the kaf when it's connected. Ta, a tooth with a small extension, and alif connect like this. Now the ba stands alone because it cannot connect to the alif because alif does not connect from the left side. I've seen people writing kitab like this. Ki, and now ta, and now alif, and now ba. So they missed the fact that kaf has to change before it's able to connect. So if they only did that, if they only extended this and forgot about the hamza, this would have been correct. The third word, thimar. Now notice something here. The meme, because it's a printed letter, it looks different than the written meme. This is a written meme, or this is a written meme. You extend the line from the top or from the bottom. But this is a printed meme. Usually you see it in the books or on the computer screen, but not in the handwriting. So it looks like a little bit open from the left side. That's okay, but don't write it like this. This is only a printed meme. So tha is ready for connection. 3 dots above the tooth. Meme, it has to lose the tail. So we write it like this. Alif connects with meme, but does not connect with ra because alif does not connect to the left side. So we keep the ra alone and make sure we write it under the line. Why under the line? Because ra is written under the line. Ukht, alif. Now this is alif, regular alif, not alif mad because it has the hamza. Alif. Kha, again, like any other letter, you have to keep the head and forget about the tail. So this is kha. Ta is connected with the kha. It keeps its shape because it's at the end. She doesn't need to connect with anything, so you keep it like this. This is ukht, a sister. Now, the third word, we have ta, we have meme, we have ra. And again, this meme is a printed meme because we said here, when you handwrite it, it looks like this. But when it's printed, it looks like this. And this is not ha. See, that's ha. They don't look alike. This look like this, but it's a little bit sophisticated for the, for some beauty purposes. So, tamar, we prepare the ta to connect. We don't write the tail, only the tooth and the base with 2 dots above the tooth. Meme from the bottom, and then ra like this. As simple as that. Tamar. Now, we have another word, kaf, tha, ya, ra. Ka, tha, ya, ra. Kaf, as we said before, when you connect it, it changes its shape. That's how it looks. The tha, like ta, it's written with a tooth and an extension, 3 letters above the tooth. Now the ya changes its shape because it's going to be connected. It's connected from both sides, from right and from left. Now we add the ra under the line. كثير, كثير. Next word, kaf, ba, ya, ra. We start with the kaf, like kaf here, and then the ba, as we said, a tooth with extension. We keep it open from here without a tail so we can connect the next letter, which is ya, which looks like ba and ta and noon. As we said, when it's connected, all these 5 letters, they look alike, which are, we said, they are ba, ta, tha, noon, and ya. When they are connected, they look alike. Kabir, ra, written under the line. Now, next word has 2 meme, kaf, and noon. Now, 2 meme, we write the first meme like this, and we roll down the other meme. This is mum. Then we connect the kaf, as we said. It looks different when it's connected. And then the noon. Mumkin. Mumkin. It means possible or maybe. Next word. Ba, noon, alif mad, ta. So, ba, ready for connection. Noon, same thing, ready for connection. Alif connects to the noon the way that it connects to the ba. And the ta stands alone because it does not connect to the alif from the left side. Banat. Banat. Next, we have Sheen, we have alif mad, and we have ya. Now the Sheen, as every other letter, we only keep the head, 3 tooth, alif connected to it. Now the ya stays as it is and doesn't connect to the alif because alif does not connect from left side again. So here, ya stay as it is. Half of it under the line, a little bit above the line, doesn't change. Shy, tea. Next, we have Ain, we have Sad, we have Ya, and we have Ra. Ain, we keep the head, which is half a circle, extended a little bit from the bottom, half a circle. extend it a little bit from the bottom. So Ain, Sad. So Ain, we don't keep the tail. Sad is like this. So we write it like this. We give it a tooth, but we don't write the tail. The Ya, we give a little bit bigger tooth for the Ya, and then the Ra. This is Asir. Asir, juice. Now, Kitab, Kaf, Alif Mad, Ta, Ba. I'm going to write it a little bit above so it does show on the screen. Kaf changes the shape, followed by Alif connected to the Kaf. Oh, afwan, that's not Kitab. I was mistaken. Katib. Kaf, Alif, Ka, Ta, ready for connection, and Ba, connected but doesn't lose the tail because it's at the end. Katib. Katib, a writer. Next, Ba, Noon, Ta. And they're all connected in a very simple way. This is the Ba, this is the Noon, and this is the Ta. Ba, Noon, Ta. Bint. Bint. The last word is very easy. Two Ba and Alif Mad in the middle. So the Ba is written like this, a tooth extension and ready to connect with the Alif. Now the other Ba stands alone because does not connect with the Alif from the left side. So this is a very nice example for Ba in action. To second question. The second question is very simple. It says, circle the words that have the letter Ya. Now, the letter Ya comes in a variety of different ways. When it's standing alone, it's like this. When it's at the beginning of the word, it's like this. When at the middle of the word, it's like this, and it's connected to the previous letter. And when it's at the end, it's like this. Something follows, and the Ya comes like this. So we always have some extension to prepare the letter to connect with the next letter. So these are the four ways that letter comes in. Either standing alone, like when we wrote before shy, we wrote it like this, remember? Yeah, standing alone. Why? Because can't connect to Alif. At the beginning, yad, yani hand. In the middle, you can say Walid, that's ya. And at the end, you can say Habibi, ha-bi-bi, Habibi. Ha, ba, ya, ba, and the ya at the end connected to them. Now, here we can see fiha, fiha. That's the fa, that's the ya, that's the ha. Fiha. So we have ya here, so we circle this word. Now here taktub. تكتب. There is no ya in it. Here تتراكم. تتراكم. There is no ya in it. There is ta, another ta, ra, alif, kaf, mim. Next word is Eid. We see ya at the middle, so we circle that. Thawr, it doesn't have a ya in it. Naktub, it doesn't have a ya. It's like taktub, but we start with a noon instead of ta. Naktub. Kursi, it has a ya at the end. Kaf, ra, sin, and ya. See? So we circle it. Nurattib, there is shadda here. It doesn't have ya, so we don't circle it. Now, question number 3, it's a listening question. And the teacher will read out loud 4 words. Circle the 4 words you hear. And in the class, I actually read 4 words. And this exercise is to see, can you differentiate or distinguish between the ta sound and ta sound? So the first word I read was nabat. Nabat. Noon, ba, alif, ta. Nabat, it means plants. So we should circle this. We should not circle the nabat, because this is ta. And when I read it, I said nabat. I didn't say nabat. So this word is wrong. If you circled this, then you circled the wrong word. And then you need to work on distinguishing between the letter ta and the letter ta. So ta is a soft T. Ta is a heavy T. And usually we write it T and we put circle, we underline it. The second word is tamr. Tamr. So tamr start with ta and then mim and then ra. So we circle this word. We don't circle tamr. Tamr. This is ta. This is ta. So this is wrong. And this, usually it doesn't read as tamr, it reads as tamar. Tamar means when you cover something with sand or with anything that just pour it over it and cover it, they call tamar. It means cover in the past tense. Third word, toot. Toot. We have ta, waw, ta. Toot. Now, this should not be read toot. So toot is wrong. Toot is correct. Toot means berries or berry. The last word is bent. Bent. Ba nun ta. Not bent. This is wrong. Bent. That's correct. Now let's move to the question number 4. In this question, I asked you that every word in the following group is missing a letter. I'm sorry, cross out the S because it's missing only one letter, not letters. So please fill in the blanks from the letters between brackets by circling the correct letter. So we have to circle the correct letter first and then write it here. So Ain, Sad, and then Ra. So if you paid attention to the words in the beginning, in the question 1, we have the word Asir. Ain, Sad, Ya, Ra. So the word is already here. I see a lot of students couldn't figure out the word Asir, although it's here in the same test. So, Asir, Ain, Sad, Ya, Ra. And the correct letter is this Ya, the Ya that comes in the middle. So we circle this Ya and we write it here. We give it a teeth and an extension. Asir. Now the second word is we have something connected to the meme, and we have alif and we have ra. Again, if you go back to the letters here, to the first question, we find this word, thimar. It means fruits, thimar. So we go back here, and if you remember, we studied this word when we studied, remember this lesson number 1? When we started connecting letters together, this is thimar, fruits. So all the words that are in the test were being studied in lesson 1 of connecting letters. So thimar. Now we have noon, ba, tha at the beginning, and we have tha at the middle. So which tha we're going to use? Of course, the one at the beginning, because here ta is at the beginning of the word. Thimar. Again, third word. Kha and ta. And we have here, let's try. Some people may forgot that what this word is. So first we have this ba, which connected from both sides. It means it's in the middle of the word. While here we only need one letter, because it says it's missing one letter. So it can't be ba, it can't be ya. The only option is alif. So we put alif here. This is ukhut. And if we go back to the first question, we have ukhut here. Let's go back. Banat. We have ba, noon. And let's try it. Let's try. Maybe if you forgot that it's banat. Let's try. Can we say banath? We can't say banath. Can we say banai? We can't say banai. Can we say banan? But this noon, it doesn't work because it's at the beginning. And we need one letter. It's at the end. It has to be something can be written at the end. So the only option is ta, ya, noon. And banan, you can say banan. It means a finger, but we didn't study that yet. So we studied banat. So we can write the ta here. Now this word we studied earlier, that we studied the word Kawthar. And if you remember, we said it's a female name and you can't read it as Kuthar. That's wrong because Kaf here has Fatha. So you read it as Kawthar. So here we need Tha and we need Tha, not alone, but it has to be tha, cannot connect to the waw, which is as if it's at the beginning of the word, and we can connect it to the left side. Kawthar. The last word is easy, ba and ya. It's bait, but this ta is not correct because this is ta that comes at the beginning, and this is ba also doesn't make any sense when we say beeb. Ya, be, and this doesn't work because it's in the middle of the word, and we only have ta here that can give some meaning. Bait. Now moving to the next question, circle the words that have the letter noon. I have kuntu, that's dhamma. Kuntu, there is noon in the middle, we circle that. Kathir doesn't have noon. Katabtu or katabat doesn't have noon. Nahla, it has noon. So we have two words that has noon in it. Question number 5, write the Arabic meaning of the following words. Qal, he said. Now some of you said it means said, and that's not correct. It's not just said, it's he said. Because said alone, it means qil. It means something has been said. So I'm not going to consider this wrong because you're not there yet. We haven't studied the passive form of the verbs. So I'm going to accept that, but the correct meaning is he said. قالت, she said. Because as we said, if you want to convert any letter into feminine form, we have to add ta مفتوحة, like this. So verbs, to convert it into feminine form, we add ta مفتوحة. كتاب, a book. كبير, big. Now كبيرة, it's also big, but since I'm asking you كبير and كبيرة, you have to distinguish between these two. So big is for masculine, meaning for males, and كبيرة is feminine. So the words usually, if they're noun or they're adjectives, to convert them into feminine form you add تاء مربوطة. كبير بتصير كبيرة, صغير بتصير صغيرة, طويل becomes طويلة, قصير becomes قصيرة. And تاء مربوطة at the end of the word, it's not pronounced actually ta. It's pronounced ha. We don't say كبيرة, we say كبيرة. We're going to talk about later about that when we arrive to the letter ta مربوطة. ممكن, it means possible, and it also means maybe. And some of you said may I, and that's true also. If you can say ممكن أعمل هذا أو ذاك, يعني may I. كوثر. Kawthar is the name of a female, so female name. Now, many of you suffered or struggled with kuntu, kunta, kunti. Although in the some of the spoken Arabic, they still use kuntu, kunta, kunti. Like some of the Yemeni dialects, they still say kuntu when they talk about themselves. And kunta, they still use some of the Yemeni dialects, spoken Arabic, they still use kunta and kunti. Although most of the Arab, they say kunt, and for feminine, they say kinti or kunti. So this form still in use in spoken Arabic, but these two forms only with some of the spoken Arabic. The majority of spoken Arabic, they change the harakat. So instead of kuntu, they say kinit or kunt, and kunta, they say نفس الشيء, either kint or kunt. So kuntu, it means I was, talking about myself. Kunta, it also have the same fatha like anta. So it means you were. Kunti, it has kasra like anti, and anti is for female. So kunti, it means you were, but this is the female, that's the male. With this, we're gonna finish the going over the test number 1, hoping you guys that you learned through some of the mistakes we just did.